Catherine, welcome to the stream. My mic is not where it should be. Let's move you. Ariana, hello, welcome to the stream. What is this sitting on? Oh, that's my, okay. My pile of Sailor Moon manga that I use to boost my microphone up. It was sitting on top of my mouse cord, so I was having trouble. I was having a moment. All right, there we go. You got an alert this time. Wonderful. I don't know. I may have changed something. I don't know, because I know that they were working and then they were not working, and I'm happy to hear they're working again. Go up one. Where's no? There we go. All right. So it's been kind of cold here. I think we're seeing the last of it though. Like the last gasp is tonight, and it's going to be like a little bit like 1 degree below freezing again. But then I think we're Gucci. We're done. It's going to be like up in the like 50s or something, and proceed up from there. Well, actually, no. Let me actually look at the weather and see. Tuesday was fun. I just didn't want to do anything. All right, let's go to our 10-day forecast. Lord mercy. All right. High 52, 54, 62, 66, 62, 50. Yeah, and the lows are like just a smidge below the highs. Ooh, but next Tuesday we're in 70. Well, and this, I don't trust anything that far out. And then we kind of dip a little bit. I don't trust anything that far out. What day is it? The 23rd? Okay, I'm back to the 23rd. All right. So it's not going to be too awfully bad. Gonna a lot of rain next. Well, starting on Sunday, it looks like. Yeah, we had snow. And it was so wholesome. Like all the news was covering. They were like going around into the neighborhoods and they were interviewing everybody that was building a snowman. It was so wholesome. And they were going to like what is it? I think all of that stuff that actually made the national news, some of the clips of it, because somebody flew a drone over, I think it's a part of Buffalo Bayou, and it just perfect sledding hills, and everybody was like grabbing whatever they could in their garage and going to those hills and sliding down them. And at the very end of I think I shared a reel of it, but of the drone footage, there's a kid in a kiddie pool that just is sliding down. And then if you look closely, you can see people brought like storage bin lids and trash can lids and anything they could find that would slide down a snowy hill. They were using. So yeah, and then they spent like, oh my gosh, this one kid, he made a snowman, and I swear the news gave him like 10 minutes to explain like all of the stuff he used to make his snowman. He used like Mario figurines for the eyes, and he used, I love the grass blades. He gave him eyebrows with 2 little blades of grass. That was an excellent detail. And but yeah, that was actually fun to watch the news that day, because they were just, everybody was so excited, and you know, the news vans didn't have to go all the way up to Conroe or 45 minutes out of town to actually find snow. It was everywhere you looked, so it was pretty cool. Of course, it wouldn't have been as cool if our power hadn't stayed on, knock on wood, because it can go out anytime. But it did. So we had power and the power to enjoy winter and not freeze to death. So that's a win. But yeah, trash can lids for it really was. I mean, they're good. They're the saucer shape. They work. And I think I saw a couple of makeshift cardboard boxes as well. They like kind of made a little sled shape out of them. Okay, let me group that, and I'm going to slide this down. I haven't done a Mo comic recently, so it's high time for some snowy moments. And I feel like I've done a snowy moment before, or winter moments. For like nearly all of the comics I do these days, I get the deja vu and the, you know, little just chirping little voice saying, "You've already done this comic. You better make sure you're not doing it again." I always second guess myself, even though I know I haven't done something yet. No. You gotta check. Like a sense of deja vu. And I'm honestly surprised I haven't. I know I've gotten very close to repeating dailies before, but I don't think I've gotten... I think I may have been close on a few Pudge comics. I think I may have... It's taking at least a minute for this webcomic folder. I know I complained about it last time. This is all my fault. I put everything in one folder and it's organized by date, and so it has to think and organize all these files and bring them all up. Here we go. So now we're going to see if I can search moment. Webcomic quiet moment. I know that I did more than that. Let's see. Let me just Mo. All right, here we go. Momo Chitala, Momo's favorite things. Mo Starmue Valley. Oh, I could totally do a new Starmue Valley. Poco Yoga. Nope. Momo's Gaming. Where does Mo like to sleep? Most excellent thing. Movie night. Webcomic. DIY. Quiet moments. I already got that one. Bookish things. Most interesting Mo. Oh, that's an old one. There's a misspelled Meowzilla comic. Way to go, me. Okay, I know there's more Mo comics like that. There's more. I know there's more than this. Autumn moments. Why are you not bringing up all the files? It was -20 yesterday. Oh my word. Michigan. Oh wow. Weather's just now improving. It's about 25 degrees. Oh god. Oh my goodness. Oh, I hope that warm-up comes sooner than later. Good grief. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get out volume 5. And I'm going to see if I can find in the... have other moments, because every time I do one of these I'm like, did you already do one of these? So spring moments, maybe spring cleaning. Heck, am I going to outdo this one? Okay, I'm in the pudge section, so let's get past the pudge section. How it started. Okay, solar powered. Meow Mo. Okay, that one was okay. Friendly breeze, super floof. Okay, we're in the floof section now. Okay, so obviously I don't have any in that one. Let's look at 4, because I know I did some in here. And this is the old. Ideas, startup, special moments. Oh. Maybe I haven't made so many. No, I'm not going to trust that. Nope. Autumn moment. There we go. Autumn moment. That's with the floof. Midnight. No. Picture day. Maybe. No, that's pug section. There we go. Alright, this is. Alright, so apparently I haven't done a lot. Today's stream is just me melting down about doing a comic that I swear I did, but I haven't done actually. Okay, well, it's not in that. I'm going to go to 3. Hearing weather like this always reminds me not to complain about the cold here, Kelly. Oh no. Monday through Wednesday was Arctic blast. Oh God. Yeah, I love so here it was a polar vortex. So they love to break out the thesaurus and find the most alarming words they can find to describe the weather that's coming. They love a cold snap. That's another one. Oh gosh, there's so many. Oh, shoot. I know I've heard more. So apparently I haven't done what I think I did. So I am safe to make a winter moments. Oh, here, quiet moment. Okay. I'm just gonna go back. Snow sculpting. I'm just gonna scroll through this. Floofy art. Reason to love hot cocoa. Treat squad. Oh, I love the Elixirus one. Maybe popcorn. Meet the moments. Uh-oh, that's another one. All right. Okay, that's like an autumn mo. Okay. So that might be the one that I was thinking of. Time, floofy dance, summer feels. Okay. Moderation. What's moderation? Oh. I need to start making the layout for book 6. Do I really need to? Yes, I do. because technically I'm past the cutoff, because the cutoff is, it's September. October. No, I pushed it back to October. Donut Miss Out. Oh, I remember that one. That's a good one. Time for Art. Summer Moments. There's another one. But it's floofs. Okay, that must be... Plans. Perfect Idea. Call of the Wild. What is that? Oh, okay. The Best Idea. Sweet Dreams. We're into March now. See You. Flowers. Sweet. Oh, Big Stretch. Oh, that was a good one. I love that one. That's one where I drew Coco's belly. Okay, Loaf Check is a good one. Accompany, and that's a Happy Corner. That's another one because I was going back over my comics for some reason, and I came upon Happy Corner, and I was like, damn it, I need to bring Happy Corner back. A Beautiful Moment. Here we go. That's kind of a spring-ish. I did that, in about literally, wow, today, 1 year ago. It's 1/23/24. A Beautiful Moment. Cloaked in rain or wrapped in snow, hidden by darkness, not sunlight, we probably go. Oh, that was really good. Darn it. Shoot. What was I drinking on that day? Probably a Bang. I had coffee today. I had a double espresso today. Snowmo. Okay. Snowmo. A little more room. Okay. Victory. What was Victory? Oh god, that one's cute. Gracefully, Grandly. Cozy Picnic. Okay, it doesn't look like I've done. Oh, here's a cozy moment. But that is autumn. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, and yes, there we go. Because the last book ended with Kintsugi, and that was 9/28/23. So I have a whole year plus of comics. Yo, I gotta get on that. Okay, let's get moving. All right. Hey Dee, welcome to the stream. Spurts of creativity and uncertainty. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just went through a spurt of uncertainty myself, and I had to go through all of my webcomics to make sure I hadn't drawn this idea yet. So uh-oh, I'm gonna draw a tree covered in snow. Oh, this is gonna be... Just going for a walk. And I want to make sure the breath is shown. Yeah, it's just, it just is inevitable. Let's make this snowman one they can actually probably build. It's not huge. Could make it smaller and have a floof running over this hill. He says, I got the twigs. I got the arms. Like that. I gotta do a Smo angel. Oh, it's gotta be a cat shape. Smo angel. What's another good snowy moment? You know, what I really loved was in the morning on Tuesday, I went outside and you could hear the silence of the snow because there were no cars, there were really no birds. It was just quiet and snowing. And I always loved that when I lived up in Indiana. I would go out and outside and just kind of listen. And it's just something, it's cold and it's quiet. Not even quiet, it's like the air is full of silence. And it's so peaceful. What if I do watching the sunset over the snow? Snow glittering and that kind of purplish pink sunset out there. All right, so we're good here. Boop. Go back on the All right, so this is good. This is good. Now I'm Did I just not draw this with a floof? Stop it. Stop it. Just start drawing. Stop second guessing yourself. Jeez. That was good, but except for that little baby guy right there, little swoop. There we go. So on my Stardew Valley new farm, I think I'm gonna make my community center by day one, because I was able to get I've got my barn. I just fished and fished and fished, and I got my barn all the way upgraded, and I've got my pig, and I will have at least, I got the pig on day 3, and they take 10 days to mature. So I should have a cushion in fall of at least a couple days where he can truffle hunt and get me my truffle, because that's the biggest. Okay, that, and I'm not as worried. Well, I am a little worried about my lucky rabbit's foot, because my coop is not upgraded to the deluxe big final coop for rabbits yet. And I think that's going to have to be my next project, and I'm almost there. I'm worried about the drop on that. I've got 2 ducks, and they're both, kind of sort of on their way to being happy. So I hopefully will get a feather drop. I'm sure I will. I've got like all of winter and most of fall left, so I'm sure I'll get that. I need to get my bunnies going because that's gonna be, it'll be tight. Not worried about the pigs anymore, but there's that I'm a little bit worried about. But I figured I can have all of winter to work on that too, because, well, if I get it in fall, I'll be okay. But otherwise, I am only missing 1 fish. I'm missing the sunfish that you get in the desert, and I have to unlock the last 2 most expensive bundles in the vault for those. And again, that's just me fishing forever. I could like get a couple more cows and actually get my farming going a bit more. I feel like my eggs have really been, my chickens have really been like coming in clutch. With their gold mayos. Those have been helping me. Sharon, hello! Welcome to the stream. How much snow did you end up getting? We probably got like somewhere like in the 1 to 2 inch range. And, well, actually, I want to say more though, because it was a solid above all the grass, and the melt, I mean, I can see my neighbor's house here, and they still have snow on their roof. So it was thick enough on the roofs of the houses that it took 2 days to melt. So this is the last little bit of snow melting off the roof today. And yesterday there were still a bunch of snowmen. There was enough snow that like a lot of snowmen popped up around Houston on Tuesday. I went by a house yesterday that they had enough snow to make an entire snow family, and they had 4. They had the 2 parent snowmen and then 2 kid snowmen. And they were actually pretty sizable snowmen. So it wasn't like the little dinky just scooping it together and that's all you got. They actually were able to make sizable snowmen. So I would say at least, probably 2 to 4. They were predicting like 6 and 7 at one point, and then they started backing it down. They went all the way up here, then backed it down a little bit. But it really seems like we got quite a bit. Especially quite a bit for here. But it was really nice. And we didn't have the disaster that we had in 21, which was no electricity. And so that was a beautiful snowfall, but ERCOT and Center Point, all those guys, the grid was down for a lot of it. It was like about a week, and we had rolling blackouts, and there was one where the longest we went, I think, was 3 days, and it was bitter cold. It was in the 20s and in teens, and no heat. And so people were going, to the mall to warm up, to charge their phones, to, kind of going to their friends' houses that had, power for a minute, and, cooking. I was lucky here because we have a gas stove, so we were able to, heat soup and food and stuff, and you just had to light the gas stove with a regular lighter because the snapper thing doesn't work when we don't have power. But yeah, that was lucky. Fireplace was lucky. Still bitterly cold, but we didn't have that problem this time, thank goodness. It was a lot more enjoyable. That power was not an issue. And I think that they, they saw the weather coming and prepared. They got people. I'm struggling to. I think they brought in snowplows from El Paso, and they had a couple of those that were handling, because we don't have like plows, but they do. I guess they're far enough north that they have some plows. So they brought in some of those to handle the big overpasses that are just they're just on stilts up in the air. And so that was good. And I feel like the roads were pretty good as well. So all in all, A+ Houston this time around. All right, Mo's got her little cape on. And, oh, I need to erase her little tail piece there. There we go. I was hoping Pete would be really zoomy through the snow like he was when he was a puppy, but he was more curious. So he was in sniffy mode. So he was sniffing everything, and he wasn't as zoomy as he was the first time. So, but I think he liked it. He definitely likes his sweaters, and he does not like them being taken off when it's cold. And he's kind of a funny boy. I need to group all of this stuff. Let's get a group going here. There we go. And now I can push Mo behind, and she's gonna be walking with a friend. Oh gosh. Okay, so yesterday, school was out. It was out Tuesday and Wednesday. I think they're back in session today, but I was driving through a neighborhood and there were these little kids selling hot cocoa. It was the best hot cocoa I've had in such a long time. And I'm like, I should have asked them what they were using. I'm betting it was Swiss Miss, but they had like a little container of crushed candy canes. They had marshmallows, and of course I got mine all the way. And it was so good. And they were selling them for $1.50. And yeah. And it was adorable. They had, I guess it was three brothers. That maybe the oldest was maybe 7. And so they had 2 were manning the table. 1 was the chef who was putting together the hot cocoa. And then another one was kind of doing marketing with the sign. And then they had a third on a scooter, and he was going back and forth from the house, filling up the thermoses with hot cocoa once they ran out. So I think they had a pretty profitable enterprise going there. And yeah, that was pretty adorable. Don't it? It reminded me of one of the best lemonade stand type things that I've seen. There's a little girl in a neighborhood I used to run in, and she had a bakery stand. It was in the summer, and So she was working Stan, and she had her baked goods, and the dad was the ferry back and forth to replenish the supplies. And when I went up there to get, I forget what it was, like a cookie or brownie or something, and he was taking a little bit too long to replenish her supplies. And so he comes running back with his arm full, and she just she's like, "Daddy, what took you so long? I've got customers." Oh my God. And he was so flabbergasted, he did not know what to say. And I see this guy, he's like hoofing it over, he's jumping a hedge, and it was so adorable. But yeah, that was one of the best. But they're all good. They're all good. But gosh, just, Daddy, what took you so long? She must have been like, I don't even know. I don't think she was junior high. She may have been like elementary school, maybe 5th grade, maybe. I mean, even so, what, 5th grade? Like, I was in 3rd grade when I was 10, so maybe she was younger. But God, that was so funny. Daddy, took you so. Here's our breath puff. And I'll do a puff over here. Oh, let's do a little tail. Just a wee one. Oh, doesn't look as nice as I would like it to look. Alright, let's smooth this out. Okay, that's better. There we go, that's good. Doesn't need to be. Did I group? I grouped that one. Let's group this one. There we go. Well, I'm glad you like it, Dee. Alright, so I'm going to have this floof layered a little bit behind Momo, and I'll probably erase and leave a little gap to show that there's a little bit more space. But I need to get on with this tree. And let's see. I've got to remember the snow is kind of bloop, 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 flooping up above. So I need to have like just kind of the drifts. I think. Okay, and here's the difficult part is gotta have strong lines, so the maximum width of the trunk here, so each of these guys has to add up. Yeah, I'm not doing it. Maybe I'll do a third. kind of feel that I need to use a Kleenex. There we go. I feel like this guy is going the wrong direction. Okay, I'm digging that. I'm all right with that. I still feel like something... This guy, I'm not sure about. I feel like I need balance on this side, but I'm not balancing. That could be interesting. What am I thinking about here? What do we got here? Do we really want to have all of that at a split, or do I want to have something like this maybe going around and coming out over here? I feel like this guy is too thick for that area, so maybe I'll bring him down just a smidge. I'm thinking of all of these suckers that are on the tree in the backyard. It's an ash tree, so these suckers kind of like come up everywhere. And it really, you know, tree trimming is kind of an art in that way, because you gotta, you know, look at these, and that doesn't look right either. You gotta decide what to trim and what to keep and what will ultimately make the tree healthy. Be here once again. I had it switched to the wrong chat. There we go. I'm kind of digging this, but I'm not digging that. He needs to be a little bit less. There we go. Just give him a little bit of a curve here. Maybe we're gonna bring him in over the front. Oh. Love drawing trees. All right. Wanna do, you know what? I'm gonna probably I kinda want this guy to come out forward now too. Uh-oh, I erased something that I shouldn't have. Knobby old tree. It's feeling a little stiff. Oh! The poof is right above, like right where my mouth is. That's kind of funny. Let's make the underlying lines a little stronger because odds are that's going to be in shadow because this is midday, so sun is up high. Light is going to be hitting here, not here. Well, there will be bounce light from the snow, but we're just going to say this is going to be a thicker line today. I don't want to make that little backbone of the tree a little thicker too. Or did I just totally mess everything up? I am second guessing myself on that. What about that? Now this is kind of looking a little wonky now to me too. I like this, but this... Does he need to be behind this? I think it makes a little bit more sense when this branch is behind this one. Maybe, what if it's... No, let's just keep going. So if we have this area, and we're going to tone down this. Now it's looking, I'm overthinking. We are overthinking. How about this guy? What do I do with you? little friend? Oh, that's intriguing. What if I just slide in here and we leave some of the kind of like it's two branches that are going out? I'm gonna suggest that they're now going back to my previous thought here. Kind of like this. What if... Oh Lord. Oh. Oh, am I breaking the tree? He's looking a little chunky. He's looking a little chunky. Ooh! He needs a little sprout here, maybe. Or maybe a sprout here, or something. I don't know. Let's see. He needs some... He needs a something. He needs... Alright, widest point. Oof, no. Nanda, hello! Welcome to the stream from Indonesia. Wow! Thank you for tuning in. I am trying to figure out a tree. And it is kind of being... Oh, wait a minute. You know what I need? I need to... You are going to be erased. You are going to be erased. We're going to try and follow this idea down the rabbit hole and see if it'll work. So I think what I am not happy with is something down here. Oh, nope. Something like that. Because I've got all of these sections of the tree, these main, kind of like that now. Let's see. This section. This section. I do like this little guy who's like, whoop. He's kind of twisting and turning. And I've got other things. Alright, I can take this away. Because I'm actually pretty happy with this side of the tree. I just got to figure out this guy right here. I feel like maybe we need... See if I can figure this out. I'm like trying a lot of foreshortening, it's not working. So let's go back. This. This thing to be round, go up there. Do I like this? Because it's kind of pointing at my two little ones over here. I do like it, Catherine. Definitely a labor of love. And I feel like I am trying to force this tree into a mold that he doesn't want to go into. But I'm trying to negotiate with this tree. And actually, yes, you do want to do what I want you to do. Yeah, yeah. That's pretty much, yeah. I loved how he drew and inked his trees. That was like my favorite part of all of those winter comics, was seeing the landscapes that he would draw. And it's definitely helping me to back up because I'm now not liking this area less. But I still feel like this width is not right. What if we brought this guy, what if, whoa, yeah, that's not what I want to do. How about something like that? And I just don't like that little spot. Talk to me, tree. How would you... Oh, I'll just fix it. Oh, I think I just fixed it. I think I just fixed it. I'm looking at my screen up here because it's like a zoomed out version where I've got my nose like up in the middle of this. And it helps me see it at a different perspective. Light is going to be hitting over here, so let's put this down just a little bit. All right, I am happier with this one. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, let's try some fun. These random dots that are everywhere. All right, so I need to finish this over here. So this needs to be, whoops. This needs to be little sprigs of branches going out. We need to look moderately. That makes no sense. Well, he needs to end probably like out here or something. I'm making him, there we go. I might need to I want to do that type of style, or what I was gonna say is I might need to I need to figure out a better way to fill in these trees that have no leaves on them. It's all branches, but I don't want to draw every single branch and make it like, you know, a haystack here. I also have to keep an eye on the width of these lines, because as the branches go out, they get more slender. And that's what I'm kind of trying to do with these little dashies here. I'm trying to kind of play with it and say, hey, this is like a tree branch that's going out here, and it's got a little bit still going, but you really only see certain amounts. I'm definitely going to have to group this guy. And I'm also going to have to think about where snow is going to be sitting. So that's going to be a different wrinkle if I have snow built up and sitting, you know, in the nooks and crannies on this tree, because that's like a whole different deal. These branches could have, probably not these lower ones, but this could have some snow sitting on him. Definitely over here. Really? Really, Illustrator? Let me forget where I'm putting all the snow. What on earth is that? And why is it going the wrong direction? Alright, last but not least, I need to go over here. And I probably need to do some little friends over here. This guy is going to be kind of disappearing behind the rest of the tree. Same with this dude. Oh, but I can't have him like disappear completely. He needs to like go somewhere. He can't just disappear. Alright, let's come over. This seems a little bit odd. It's a little bit swoopy. little one there. And I guess I wanted something coming off over here, so let's... Whoops. Stop. Okay. All right, we need to save. Good grief. I drew all that tree without saving. Not good. Not good. How about a little sprout over here? Right. And let's finish up this stuff up here. Let's do... Okay, you're good for now, Mr. Tree. You're good for now. Trying to draw little areas where I imagine the roots would be going. I'm gonna cone spreading out over here. Okay, and I think I have spent far too much time on that tree. So let's go over here, and I just saved, so let me knock out this one, and these two will actually be pretty easy. It's Mo in the snow watching the sunset, a snow angel, and a Mo angel. That's Snow angel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. -1. There we go. And now we're gonna do a lumpy little snow cat. Gonna be a very lumpy snow cat. He's cute though. little pieces of coal. I feel like this should be more like that. All right, let's group. Group a loop. Oh, nope, don't want that. Here in the background, sploof running over. Lots of, probably have areas where it looks like they've kind of dipped out and carved snow out. I'm gonna need to do something with that side of her face. I feel like someone grabbed her cheek and stretched it out. So let me there we go. That's better. Let's bring the right there, and I'm gonna group, because all of this is really kind of needs to be grouped too because it's snow. So I'm gonna have a different line art for the snow. Group. Make things easier. And Mo is behind the snow, so I like that ear might be a little bit too extreme. A snow floof, a little bit, yes. A snow cat or a snow floof, somewhere in between. Did I just tip your eye? I think I did. Oh, stop it. Gonna be in front. that makes sense. Whoops. I need to thicken up this line for her. I like that line better. Let's give it a little bit more. Okay, you just need to get this line. Just give me that line. There we go. So since there's so little, I'm just gonna kind of color that in and color this in. There we go. Alright, and I can get rid of the baseline now. Do her eyes a little bit. And let's get this figured out. Take that down and this. Go. That there, and now let's delete this tiny little bit of line. And I'll edit that more once I have this down a little bit. So hopefully it's just running full tilt over the hilltop. Gotta fix his little footer. Alright, let's just bring this in and use my smoothing tool because that's what we're doing today, apparently. Illustrator is I kind of feel like this guy needs to be, gotta have like a foot under, maybe, or I don't know, maybe. So if I have the body line, let's just follow this through. Maybe just a little bit over. Oops. Yep. Oops. Ah! Go. He needs little twigs for his whiskers. Move this out. There we go. Like he needs a little bit of a... And he needs a longer ear. There we go. Be cute. Alright. So those two panels are done, and they're a little bit more involved than I was originally thinking, but it always seems to happen that way when I draw a tree, but pretty darn awesome tree. Happy with that. And then, so the last two that I'll do offline are these two. Snow doing a snow Mo Angel, and then watching the sunset over the sparkly snow. So that'll be a really, I'm thinking pinks, peaches, and just some nice violets, and not deep violet, but kind of like a soft pastel or something like that. Just a really pretty snow scene with that kind of a palette. And but yeah, so this will be it's one of the quiet comics, which is just more of, I guess they're all kind of establishing shots to what these characters are doing, but just kind of spending a day with these characters. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shut the stream down here and get a little lunch because I'm getting kind of hungry. Let's see. Let's go to my end. Did I save? Oh, I did not save. All right, we're saved. And I'm going to go ahead and switch to the ending screen. There we go. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will be back next week. And if you enjoyed watching me draw comics, I do comics every Thursday, so be sure to tune in again then. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, Catherine, Dee, Sharon, Ariana, and Nanda, if you're still in chat, and all my lurkers. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday, a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next time.